Hello everyone and welcome to Thrive to Invest. My name is Neeraj and you have come to the right place if you want to know more about investing. The topic of today's video is the importance of investing in our lives. But before we get into any more details, let's think for a second. Why do we need learning or teaching or lessons or webinars on investing? Why doesn't we get it naturally? Why don't we understand it naturally? The education level in our country is going up gradually, especially if you look at the last couple of decades, there is decent improvement in the level of education. Then why do we still need these educational platforms to teach investing to everyone? Allow me to explain it a bit. When we are young, when we are kids, when we go to school, our parents always tell us to focus on studies. If you want a good career, if you want to prosper in life, if you want a good job, you need to focus on your studies and all the subjects. That's what I was told, and I'm assuming most of us have heard that when we went to school. When you go to the school, you learn various concepts, study various topics like English, maths, physics. All these topics are taught from a point of view of building your skill set so that you can get a good job and again prosper in your career. The same thing happens when you go to the college or do your post-graduation. The focus is even more extreme on developing your skill sets on the subjects that you have chosen, again, so that you can get a very good job and build your career. Even if you study complex subjects like aerospace, robotics, rocket science, you become subject matter experts, you acquire in-depth knowledge, again with the aim of prospering in your career and moving up in the corporate ladder. And then you find a good job and then you start your career either as an employee or you start your own company and become an entrepreneur. So you would have noticed at no stage in our life we are taught the importance of investing or given any tools about investing. Nobody teaches us how to invest money, what to do with the money that you make, how to ensure that that money grows. So your skill set on the subjects that you choose grows, but your skills when it comes to investing are very, very limited just because you're never taught how to invest money. So correct me if I'm wrong that this is the generic situation in India. This is what we all go through, with very few exceptions, maybe in families that have established businesses and they teach their kids the importance of growing the money and growing the business in parallel to teaching them the basics of running that business. So I hope you will agree with me on this one that there is no formalized way of teaching investment techniques to kids in our country. The second point that I'm sure that you will agree with me as well is the importance of saving money that we are taught. Either it's at our home by our parents or in our social circle or when we meet our relatives. We are always told how important it is to save money. Now, saving and investing are completely different concepts. Saving is when you save a percentage of your income and you put it in the bank or you put it in FDs or you put it now in mutual funds. That's the money that's at your disposal, that's not being utilized by any of your necessities, versus investment. Investment is a systematic process of putting your money in various tools with the aim of getting an X percentage of return annually. So most of us earn money through our salaries and then eventually we are left with a percentage of our income that we want to invest, but we are not sure how to go about it. And then we start looking for options and then we end up utilizing the traditional techniques of putting money in FDs, buying policies for tax rebates, again buying properties for tax rebates at times, putting money in stocks based on somebody else's advice without doing a lot of study. And a lot of us, including me again, have suffered losses or have got inadequate returns on the money that we put in based on the advice of the so-called wealth advisors or our relationship managers of our banks or the stockbrokers. Now let's take a moment to analyze why do we have such a situation in India. It's mainly because we follow the old arrangements that were set up in the 40s or the 50s when the disposable income was very less. Options to invest were very, very limited. Future was not certain. So saving was the best option. Over the last so many years, the situation has really changed, but what has not changed is our education system and what we teach our kids as parents. It's the digital age now, earnings have increased, there are so many options to invest, the inflation keeps on going up. So the traditional ways also needs to change so that all of us have enough knowledge to attain financial independence. And the money saved in banks or in FD is not valuable if the return is less than the inflation of the country. In other words, if your return is less than inflation, your money has depreciated in value. It values less than what it used to be a year ago. So Thrive to Invest is an initiative to change this thinking and to impart knowledge so that people become self-sufficient when it comes to taking financial decisions. They are quicker in achieving financial independence. They don't rely on other people to invest their money. So if you're also interested, come and be part of this change. Please subscribe this channel, like this video, share it with your friends. I will be back with more content soon. In the comment section, please let me know specific topics that you want me to cover. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you very soon.